So the Lakers win the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Scott is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Worthy. Then there's Rambis. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. And stolen by Castle. To the paint. And stolen by Worthy. Johnson goes in. Magic knocks it down. He shot 52% from the field in his years with the Lakers.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Up the floor. Here's Castle. Finished off the break.
Yeah, you can tell Vassell likes sharing the ball. He's not just looking for his shot.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Lets it go from the wing. Goes back up. And Abdul-Jabbar with the layup.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Castle with it. Shoots over Johnson.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Johnson. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. It's Fox with the drive. Yep, that one goes. And that'll tie this game up.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here's Johnson. Fox with the steal. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Castle against Johnson. The shot off that time. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. In the corner, Castle with it. The drive by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Scott kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Scott. 1:52 left in the first. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Wembanyama. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
they've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Now, here's Johnson. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And that's now 6 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Fox. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Now, here's Scott. Still yet to score. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Fox, no good. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the Lakers call time here. Green is checked in for the Lakers.
Lakers substitution. Number 45.
Lakers trail by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson, the pass to Green. Lakers passing it around. Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Spurs leading by 6. Barnes outside. Pass to Vassell. That shot missing. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Spurs lead by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Stephon Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And the Lakers have possession, following the bucket by the Spurs. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Inside, it's deflected and stolen by Barnes. Wembanyama with it. And Worthy picks him up defensively.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Thompson, he's checked in for Green. The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. They trail by 11. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Timeout called the Lakers. And the Lakers making a change here. Rambis is checked in. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Johnson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural to him.
And the Lakers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Fox against Johnson, and James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Wembanyama looking it over. 6 to shoot. Pass to Castle. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 12. Thompson dishes to Johnson. Back to Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Los Angeles ball.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Just 3 to shoot. Rambis. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Good try by Wembanyama.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Lakers trail by 14. Johnson outside. They need this. Oh, the advantage of size out of the backcourt. Magic Johnson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the basket by Castle. Castle's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. Good on the 13-footer. Johnson's got 8 points.
Well, that's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Worthy against Castle. Worthy with the defensive effort.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Rambis. Pass to Johnson. Here's Rambis. No scoring in this one. Johnson outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Thompson, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Substitution on court.
Spurs leading by 14. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Matthews finds Green. Worthy with a clean look. And again, no good by the Lakers. And that does it for the first half of play. It's San Antonio up by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Green is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Cooper. Then there's Worthy. And it's Scott in at the 2 spot. Here's Cooper. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Scott against Fox. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Scott the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Forceful slam by Abdul-Jabbar.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Cooper against Harper, driving inside. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Cooper. Pulls up on the wing. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 17. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quick... players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Magic Johnson to check in for Los Angeles.
Magic Johnson.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. To the inside, Abdul-Jabbar. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Here's San Antonio now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. 19-point game. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 12. Johnson, he's checked in for Harper.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for San Antonio. Johnson.
Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
To the paint, here's Abdul-Jabbar.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. Free throw good. Fox. Castle's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Los Angeles, Rambis is checked in for Green. And it's Matthews in for Cooper. Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Johnson. San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Byron Scott, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Johnson drops them both. Spurs leading by 17. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Vassell's got 6.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson. Rebound by Sohan. Here's San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Worthy, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound San Antonio.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Thompson, he's checked in for Worthy. Here's Castle. Cornette misses the follow-up. Lakers trail by 20, and Scott has it in the corner. Lets it go from 14, and he gets the jumper to drop. Scott's got his first 2 points.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Here's Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and so it's the San Antonio Spurs with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Luke Cornette. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 16. Here's Johnson. It's tipped, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And they recover it. Rambis passes to Abdul-Jabbar. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one, good.
And you just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Here's Cornette. Shot clock at 6. Back to Castle. Stolen by Thompson. Standing tall, Abdul-Jabbar.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the Lakers also making a switch. Thompson's checked in. Here's Castle. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Castle has some of the best body control you'll see in this rookie class.
Johnson, the pass to Scott. Back to Johnson. Looking to end his cold spell, and that's 2 points on the layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Here's Harper, and Harper slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Scott. Scott against Harper. A huge two-handed slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Scott after the basket by San Antonio. Johnson up top. That shot no good. Spurs leading by 14. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on it.
Castle fires. Missed on the three. Johnson against Harper. Nice execution down low.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
It's deflected. Castle. Another shot. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Barnes comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Vassell, he's checked in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Fox in for Harper. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Changes. Green, he's checked in for Rambis. Worthy comes in for Thompson. And it's Cooper in for Scott. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't want them to feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Allie, thank you so much. So it's San Antonio now. After the basket by Los Angeles.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Lakers trail by 7. Johnson surveying the floor.
Second team. San Antonio foul.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
And, you know, Michael Cooper reportedly doesn't cut his fingernails. Opposing players have actually complained about leaving games with huge scratches down their arms.
Timeout, Lakers. Tough as his second attempt at the line, no good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul. Here's Fox. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And the layup is off.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Clearly.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach approaches.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Stolen by Wembanyama. And there's Fox on the assist from Wembanyama.
And there's a bit of the explosiveness from Fox. Really tough to contain there around the rim.
And let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I brought up Jalen Williams, and coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. Simple strategy, but coach seems confident that it'll get results. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA left no doubt on that one, throws it down.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Fox. Outside Wembanyama. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And it's Vassell penetrating. No good on the shot. Thunder trail by 5. Shakes him. Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And that's what separates Shea from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
Fox left side. Pass to Barnes. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Holmgren. Here's Dort. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Wembanyama against Hartenstein. Right side, Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oklahoma City trailing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He started by Castle. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Well, legs the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada, too, eh?
Of the North.
Up top, SGA. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Thunder trail by 3. SGA deciding where to go with it. Holmgren, that one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Williams passes to SGA. Right side, Williams. Over Fox. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Thunder, leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. A good chunk of the season has passed us now, Greg. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA conditions.
It's both from the stripe.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Here's the break. Dort against Fox. Rejected by Holmgren.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
SGA can't get it to go. San Antonio leading. Here's Castle. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. SGA with it. Castle covering. Castle against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Barnes with the rebound.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Here's Fox. Look at Fox taking on all comers.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's Williams. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he gets that one. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link. And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a look at the stats for Chet Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Will it go? Look at Shea playing big inside.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Out to Fox. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Castle. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Isaiah Hartenstein. What have they told you, Allie?
I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City, and I've been told there's a lot of pain when squeezing the hand, which looks to be fractured. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update there, Allie. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
It's a one-on-one situation. 56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Dort, the pass to Williams. Back to Dort. SGA against Castle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't nail the jumper.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Fox. Pass to Vassell. There's the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Thunder trail by 13. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And what I love about Jalen Williams is his versatility. Well, he's a three-level scorer on one end of the floor, and then he has the athleticism to defend quickness, but the strength to take on bigger wings.
And San Antonio making a change here. Fournette's checked in. Then for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren, and Mitchell subbed in for SGA.
Vassell's shot is good. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Williams. Got a hand on it. Here's Fox. There's the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. San Antonio on top, up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the Spurs, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the San Antonio Spurs. And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Now, what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, Wallace and Williams run the wings. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Jang in at the 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Mitchell. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Castle.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Olynyk checked in for San Antonio. Fox for 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Well, he's bounced around some legs, but Kelly Olynyk remains a valued finesse big man.
And that's because he brings things that this league values. Floor spacing, great decision-making, and the kind of high IQ play that keeps an offense humming.
Not to mention the great hair. Stolen by Castle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Aaron Wiggins.
They're one of the fastest players in the game. When Fox attacks the defense, he puts so much pressure on them.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Mitchell. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champion.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your off-season is shorter, and then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Olynyk. Sohan comes in for Barnes. And it's Johnson in for Kessel. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. They need this. And he takes it up and lays it in. SGA's got 10 points in the game.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Wembanyama up top. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Holmgren outside. Launches a three. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That'll be a second foul of the game. San Antonio leading by 19. Here's Fox. Sohan, right side. Here's Wembanyama. They get it back. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Vassell passes to Sohan. The shake. The drive. And slammed it home. And a foul. Chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. San Antonio shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On target from range. 13 points in the game.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Fox. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another three for Oklahoma City.
And if you're the defense, you live with that shot from SGA. Sometimes he even surprises himself with that kind of range.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fox against Dort. Back to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now here's Holmgren. There's the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
It's not going to go for him. Thunder trail by 21. SGA finds Holmgren. Shot's good. SGA making the play. And that's now 6 points for Chet Holmgren.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Spurs lead by 19. Here's Wembanyama. No good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Here's SGA. Rebound by San Antonio. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Fox. Right side, Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Thunder trail by 21. Outside, SGA. Into the lane. And he gets the bucket. SGA's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. SGA with a steal. Here's Jang. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. San Antonio on top, up 19. And fourth quarter basket. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Harper out there with Johnson. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagnie at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside, SGA. The rebound by the Spurs.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Dort against Johnson. Oh, Williams with the block.
Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Outside Johnson. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And Williams with the basket on the assist by SGA. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity. And with 4 fouls now, he has to be very careful.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
Dort's shot is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Spurs lead by 17. Here's Champagnie. Deflects the pass. And here's SGA. From deep, Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Mitchell's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Castle. And it's in there! Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
That sums it up.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Williams in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Dort. Outside Williams. Pocket 6. Holmgren! Wembanyama there for the rebound. Spurs lead by 18. And here they come. Dort with it. Fox picks him up. Gets a hand on it. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Fox against Dort. For 3. Rebounded by Mitchell. Under trail by 16. Beyond the arc. Can't get it.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Spurs.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren against Barnes. Here's Dort. Takes a three. Oh, it doesn't go. Dort against Castle. Now Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Castle against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Castle with the basket on the assist by Barnes.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
SGA passes to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. On offense, here's San Antonio. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Second team.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Shooting two.
That one's no good. Puts up a deep three. Williams misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.